And a very good morning to you, Michael.
Oh, hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Fantastic. I was going to send you a silly text, so you've been saved.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
I'll just actually, I'll send it to you anyway because you'll think this is hysterical. To let you know that I was here on the Zoom waiting for you.
Oh. Hey, I just wanted to bring to your attention, I spoke to Rich, and this is the new schedule right here on the screen. I trust you see it.
Okay.
We just wanted to let everyone know, and you may want to take a picture of it.
Well, okay. It doesn't. I can't make any of them except for the evening.
Oh. Yeah, he wanted to do it at noon versus 1.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if
I'll just switch it and have my team meeting right after. Actually, that works better for them anyway.
There you go.
Well, we'll see, because it's nice for them to bring their guests here and then come to the team meeting right after.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm going to try to get this one down closer to 12 minutes. This overview.
Excellent.
I've been working on that. So,
Excellent.
Instead of meeting at 12, you might meet at 12:15.
Ah.
Yep.
I see. Okay. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, just to give room for all the other fun stuff, I may just switch them. But thanks for letting me know, and that's great. So that dark 30 goes bye-bye. I was going to tell you that I probably was going to start limiting my
attendance. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
Well, gosh, grateful then. Okay, well, wonderful. Welcome, everybody. Glad you all are here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. No matter where you are on the planet, we're glad to have you. So, okay, let's make sure everybody gets this info. Very exciting. And I would assume it's already been posted in the chat.
Oh, it will be.
Or the Telegram.
It literally just the conversation was just had.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fabulous. Well, as soon as Catherine's here, I'll make sure that she gets it onto our team as well. Okay, great. Thank you. And then also just real quick, I'm going to not be here for the latter part, just the opening, because I'm off to church with Lexi. So I will welcome you warmly and scoot.
Well, that's fine. And a couple of things, everyone. We got this new schedule right here. The programmers are working on the reporting, so stay tuned for updates there. So that's stuff they're working on, that hasn't gone anywhere. So be looking for the updates in your back office for the reporting to be enhanced.
Now, are you talking about the recording, this recording, or are you talking about the video?
The reporting with a P.
Oh.
The programmers are working on the reporting in the back office, but not a recording, but the reporting. So be looking in your back office, everyone, and if you're just coming on, make sure you take a picture of this new schedule I'm circling. And the other thing is we're going to have a Tron giveaway. And let's see, let me make sure we have the chat engaged. Good.
Awesome.
And there'll be 10 winners of $20 worth of Tron each. So we'll do that after the presentation. And the way that's going to work is because Rich has a family function today, I'm going to get to him the wallet addresses.
Nice.
Yep. So those are the big time announcements, and I'll do them only 7 or 8 more times.
It's okay.
But,
no worries.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay. Well, welcome everybody. Glad you guys are here. Welcome. Hey, this is Jennifer, joined by Michael over on the other coast. We're glad you guys are with us. Happy Sunday to you. No matter where you are in the world, afternoon, evening, good morning. Glad you're here. we've got some big changes happening, it looks like. So take a look at the new schedule here, please. And Michael's posted for us. And that's going to be awesome. Also going to have a new presentation that will be, I understand,
Trimmer.
and more focused. That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes, it will scoot along. And the other thing is, if you're just coming on, we're going to have 10 winners of $20 worth of Tron at the end of the presentation. Richmond has a family function commitment he needs to honor. So the way that's going to work is the winners are going to supply me with the wallet receive address for your Tron wallet, and then he'll get that to you later on.
So let's hope that Chris is with us today. Have you reached out to him just to make sure he can assist you?
I can do it.
Oh,
I can do it. Yeah.
You're going to move him over to panelist and all that business?
No, I think we'll just do the win, and then we'll have them do that whole thing. I can handle that whole thing. It's no big deal.
Right, but we're
if he is here, then we'll go for it. But I didn't add the respect to the hour difference with the wedding ending late. So no worries, I got it covered.
Awesome, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Great, fabulous. Okay, well, welcome everybody. Glad you guys are joining in. I can see a lot of my leaders are here. Welcome to you guys. Shout out to everybody. Having a lot of fun with this team, by the way. I'm sure you are too, Michael. This has really been amazing, this whole global experience, and super excited about building our Prime. So I'm using my "it's time for Prime" little speech now every day. It's really fun.
Time.
Everybody's getting it, right? Like, that's just, X Factor will take care of itself if you just focus your attention on your Prime business. So they're exciting.
Well, it's the separator from the marketplace.
Absolutely.
Opportunities don't have what we have.
Not close.
And they're all boo-hoo.
Well, and the biggest thing that I love to tell people, we were just talking about it on the previous call, the fact that we are tied to the US dollar, and the fact that this is launched, it's verified, it's on the blockchain, and it's working, and we are sustainable. And so, here's Barry. Hello, Barry. But it is, it's exciting. We're at a very interesting time, because we far and away exceed anything that's out there in the marketplace. That's for sure. And there's Chris. He must have been telepathically hearing us. Hey, Chris.
There we go. Everyone scooted over. Just unmuting you guys. We're gonna go with
good morning.
Hey guys, morning.
How you doing?
Good. How are you? I'm doing good.
Hey, how was the wedding?
It was good. It was fun. It's beautiful. Pretty late night. There's nothing there but apple juice and chocolate milk, but we just had fun with the family and caught up, and here we are, waking up bright and early and getting things rolling. I fly out tomorrow, so today's a relaxed day.
Oh, good. That's funny. Apple juice and chocolate milk. Well, no wonder you're with us then, right? Right.
Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be. But yeah, it was beautiful. They had like a pretzel bar, and it was really cool what they did with the scenery and stuff.
Okay. Nice. Well, I think I mentioned I'm going to a wedding with Elvis is marrying two friends of mine next weekend in Las Vegas. The one and only. I have a feeling it might not be chocolate milk and apple juice.
Yeah, probably not.
It's going to be super fun. I'm also meeting a big couple of leaders for P2 over there. So killing two birds, as they say. Not killing any birds, by the way. Okay, well, welcome everybody. Glad you guys are here. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We have some very important updates. Michael, I'll let you, since you were the one that created the calendar, go right ahead.
Oh, sure. And, I got a phone call this morning, and the preferred schedule's here, as you can see. And it's new. It's starting tomorrow, Monday through Thursday, noon Eastern and 8 p.m., Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at noon. So there's been a programming update. You want to make note of that. Speaking of programming, the programmers are working feverishly on the reporting in the back offices, so you can see the enhanced updates back there. At one point, you'll see that coming up shortly. The other thing is we're going to have 10 $20 Tron winners at the end of the presentation. The presentation has been focused and laser focused on to really kind of wrap up within about 10 to 12 minutes, maybe 14 at best. And the other thing is we're going to get started in 90 seconds. So what you want to do is make sure you have the joining information out to folks all over the world because we're targeting starting right around 60 seconds from now. So thank you.
Okay, perfect. Welcome, everybody. We see everybody's pouring in. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We'll get started in just 2 minutes. So please make sure your teammates get here. Please also make note of the new calendar changes that are on the screen here. You might want to take a picture of that, send it off to your team. And I want to just see if Catherine is here. Okay, great. Catherine, will you please post these in our, our team? Thank you very much. She's probably already done it. She's going to text me and go, I did it 5 minutes ago, Jennifer. Okay, that's how fun it is to work with her. Thanks, Catherine. You're the best. Okay, welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is going to be nice to have this new schedule. Although, what am I going to do at 5 a.m.? I guess it's going to be like wide awake going, there's nobody to talk to. So anyway, well, we're glad you're here. So thanks for being with us. And we are going to do a Tron giveaway. So stay tuned for that at the end. And 10 lucky winners of $20 each. Very exciting. Barry, I don't know if the DJ is ready. Are you at the ready? We've been missing your DJ expertise. Of course, she's quiet on me. It's too much work, Jennifer.
Too much work, Jennifer. Just unmuted. I got to go meet the family.
Oh, okay. No worries. No worries. You're forgiven just this once.
Thank you.
Okay. But, you know, hey, the giveaway should have some sort of fanfare, don't you think?
I'm good to go when you are, Jennifer.
Excellent. Okay. Very good. Let's begin. All right. Welcome, everybody. This is Jennifer on the West Coast, joined by Michael on the East Coast. And we have some leadership with us from all around the country. And Richmond, of course, is in the Deep South. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Michael has trimmed down the presentation, so we have something all new. Please take note of the new schedule as well. That is going to be Monday through Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and also is 8 p.m. Eastern. Is that right? Yes. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday at noon. So Michael, thanks very much for being with us. He's been in the industry since 1998, has a tremendous amount of experience, and has done such a great job on all these presentations to show us how extraordinary this opportunity is. So I'll turn it right over to you, Michael. Thanks.
Well, thank you for that warm welcome, Jennifer, and thank you to all our guests for joining us to learn why the world is moving closer to the power of two. Well, get excited if you've had some of your dreams impacted by all the challenges in 2020, because you're going to see a program where finally everyone can succeed. And you're also going to learn about a community with a very big heart. So welcome to the power of two. Let's get right into it. I'm going to take care of that bottom part of the disclaimer. Realize that time management, work ethic, coachability, background, these factors and others will ultimately determine your level of success. There are no guarantees made on that level of success here with the power of two. Let's get right into some amazing features, everybody, about the model. It is 100% decentralized, transparent, and anonymous. We utilize a member-to-member and peer-to-peer platform. Commissions are paid directly and instantly. That's important to underscore to your wallet. Payments are made 100% in the form of Tron. It is simple and rewarding. It's the first ever contract of its kind. Now, there's no owner, no CEO, and no admin. There are no withdrawal fees, and it's powered by a Tron smart contract. Speaking of smart contracts, let's learn a little bit more about these amazing instruments. These are globally coded financial contracts that once placed on the blockchain, they're there forever. These cannot be changed once they're deployed. They're impossible to hack, manipulate, or delete, and they're the ideal way to do business here in 2020, and that's how we do business here with the Power of Two. We utilize these smart contracts. Let's get right into our two powerful plans, Prime and X Factor. Now, to start, everyone comes in for just $10 worth of Tron. Now, with Prime, you get paid 10% on 10 slots deep. Each slot has 10 sublevels. And doing the quick math there, that's 100 potential income centers just from Prime. Many times, illustrations really help elevate the understanding of concepts. Imagine these 10 floors are each one of those 10 slots, and each one of them is infinitely wide. Now, we're talking about every single slot. Another aspect of the program that gives it a lot of power is there's zero drop at that 10% as you go through the levels. Typically in the industry, you don't see that. There's usually a diminishing factor of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, all the way down to 1%, not here. That uniformity of staying consistent at 10% really accounts for a lot of the power in Prime. Plus, we have our team build right here with X Factor. Let's give an example of how X Factor works. Let's say you see the opportunity the way that we do, and you come in and you begin to share it. The first person there is noted on the left, and the second person is noted on the right. Now, their contributions, when they see it the way that we do, when they come in, they flow upline to your sponsor, not the people, their contributions. And when they begin to share, something extraordinary happens. The very first 3 shares right there on the bottom will flow right up to you. And this person right here, their contribution flows up to your sponsor, but it perpetuates your business interest with a brand new matrix. So that's a very important aspect of X Factor to understand. Some broad concepts about X Factor, overarching characteristics. It's a team build with spillover and under characteristics. We have a follow me system, and your personal directs and those who spill under you will follow you forever. This group right here. Let's break it down. This shows the participation price point for each slot expressed in US dollars. This being right here, this slot number 1, and that's the half of the 10 US dollars that got split and came right over here to our cycler in X Factor. The other half came over here to Prime. We're going to narrow our focus onto X Factor and break it down. Now, as you can see, there's price participation points that double as you migrate through the plan. And they work their way all the way up here to 640 at slot 8, 1280 at 9, and 2560 at 10. And the very first thing you want to understand is, how does this monetize? How do I generate that amount, which represents a relationship between the contribution amount of $5 and the monetization amount of 15? That's a 300% difference. How does that get generated? Well, it has to do with what we just went through. Let's break it down. When you came in and you began to share, and that first person saw it the way that you did, their contributions flowed up line, just as it's indicating right here. And then when you continued to share, that second person had the contributions to flow. But this group right here, 3, 4, and 5, does something very, very powerful. That generates the contributions here in 1, 2, and 3 come right up to you, right there. IDs 3, 4, and 5, and 3 contributions flow right there to you. Now, what happens with this person right here is very, very important. It perpetuates your business interest into a brand new matrix. The contribution flows upline However, you open up a brand new matrix right here. Now, logically, people want to know, well, where are these people coming from? Don't forget this group right here of 6 people. They're coming from your directs and your upline. This is a team build kind of model. And our team build is defined as right here, whoever brought you in and the team they came in from and they came in from and so on. That's the team build characteristics. Don't forget these overarching characteristics right here. And the very first thing people want to understand is how long can this go on? How long can we have people flowing underneath us? Don't forget, your very first 2 can come from your team build, from right there. That spillover can happen right in these 2 positions. It doesn't have to be your very first 2 directs. And they could have people fill in from above. And as I indicated, people want to know, how long can this go on? Well, it has an unlimited potential to go on. And it's tied to the vibrancy and activity levels of your connected teams. The next thing people logically want to know, and it's only natural, how can I get this to generate even more? Well, it's simply by a process that's very important to understand, upgrading. Right there. You're in a position to put yourself in a potential to generate these types of dynamics by simply upgrading. And when you do that, you're going to create inspiration. You're going to create motivation to gain and have your team duplicate your efforts. Don't forget, speed of the leader, speed of the pack. So as you can see at each one of these slot levels, put yourself in a position to potentially generate that dollar amount underneath those yellow arrows. You need to upgrade. It's very important. Now, we're all interconnected here in 2020 with every device under the sun, and people are going to become cognizant of your activities, and they don't want to leave Tron on the table. So out of motivation to gain and fear of loss, they're certainly going to put themselves in a position to most likely upgrade. Now that we have our arms around how X Factor works and the power of it, let's turn our focus now over to Prime right here. This is our unilevel, and the price point participations are right here, 1 through 10. They mirror exactly the price point participation points right here in X Factor. Now, it's important right out of the gate to understand a powerful concept in Prime, and it's right at the end of that white arrow and that one too, and all of them. These little plus signs, they're small in stature, but powerful in representation because they represent a sky is the limit dynamic. What does that mean? Well, I can bring in my friend Randy, and he brings in 20 people, but my friend Kathy brings in 200,000 people. Don't forget, these slots are infinitely wide, and we're paid 10% down, 10%, 10 slots down, each with 10 sublevels, all infinitely wide. So realize the power of Prime, and we're going to break that down here in just a minute. Now realize this, some important aspects of the program as we close out this section of the presentation. It's latitude. You can get in where you fit in. If you're comfortable just coming in at slot 1 in both, slot 1 and 2, slot 1 through 3 in both, all of them, that latitude's important to understand. We have that extreme flexibility here in the model's design. If some of the concepts you're grabbing onto and the other ones aren't all the way there, don't wait on ceremony to have every dot connected. You can learn while you earn, and that's very powerful. Now, these 10 income generating centers right here with X Factor above that white arrow, when you add them with the 100 right here in Prime, you have an astounding 110 potential income generating centers under one roof here with the power of 2. Let's go through the registration process. That initial contribution automatically puts you in slot 1 in both X Factor and Prime. That one right there, $10 US. Now, at the time of the slide's creation, that represented a relationship of 518 Tron to $10 US. And the system is designed and programmed to take that and split that right down the middle. $5 US worth of Tron comes over here to X Factor. $5 US worth of Tron comes right over here to Prime. Now, anyone can upgrade instantly before anyone else and pass them up in X Factor and Prime. Translation, stay plugged in. Stay in what we call real time so you can respond to any actions taking place in real time. Now, the other thing is that I'm going to provide you with a tactic to overcome this right now. Here we go. Now, On Prime, once all of those you invite upgrade, they're placed on your front line in your unilevel network. Don't forget, it's infinitely wide. Here's that tactic. If an invitee upgrades before you, they're passed up to your sponsor. However, here's that tactic. There's a simple way to begin benefiting again from your invitees by just upgrading to either their level in Prime or above them. If you're like me, I've been part of programs where they don't do this. It's permanent, and that doesn't feel good at all. That's not how we roll here with the Power of Two. This is a temporary situation, and here's how you alleviate it. You simply upgrade to either their level in Prime or above them. Now, it's important to underscore that there's a procedure in place here on a first come, first served basis for every slot. Translation, you want to stay plugged in. This is not a set it and forget it type program. Now, let's get into some hypothetical situations that will really show the power of Prime. And the model truly shines right here. One of the chief reasons is straight up math. There are 10 slots, and each slot has a prolific 10 sublevels. Now, if you're like me, I like numbers. They never lie. Let's go ahead and leverage that. Right here in slot 1, we're going to give a hypothetical situation. And remember that $10 got split right down the middle. And we're going to go ahead and utilize something not outside the realm of rational thinking, that 10 people would be inspired to follow you into this program due to its power and the sheer fact that it only runs $10 worth of Tron to get started. We take those elements and we add them together in this simple formula, and you come up with $5 worth of Tron here in slot 1 only at level 1. Now we're going to migrate through this with the following manner, the law of diminishing return. So those 10 people aren't going to be saddled with the burden of bringing in 10 each. They're going to be bringing in 9 each. And you're going to see how this plays out as we migrate through the hypothetical example here. Those 90 aren't bringing in 9 each, they're bringing in 8. And those 720 are now bringing in 7 versus 8. Now, we've got a nice situation brewing right here due to the power of Prime and some activity in the organization. Over 5,000 people here at level 4, just in slot 1, throwing off 2,520 right there. There's the formula for the note takers to go ahead and do this on their own with their own calculator. In the interest of time, we're hopping right over to slot 1 here in level 9. Everything's uniform. Look at the power of Prime. Isn't that amazing? 1.8 million generated in level 9, only in slot 1. There's the formula. Numbers never lie. We're stopping at level 9 just to show the power. Let's sum things up in this important summary. Now, remember, we started out at level 1. We worked our way through 2, 3, and 4. In the interest of time, we hopped over 5, 6, 7, and 8, and we stopped at level 9. When you add all of these up, look at the astounding total right here. Remember, we didn't do 10, $3.1 million. Now, a large faction of you are probably folding your arms and going, oh, wait a minute. Are you kidding me? I don't think things would work that perfectly in the real world, and I'm going to absolutely agree with you. So let's do something important. Let's cut this down not by 20 or 30%. Let's cut it down by half. And let's cut that amount down by half, and then that one, and again, right here, 4 times, by 50% each time. Don't forget, we use the law of diminishing return. Now, let me ask the entire audience here something important, and I ask you to turn off all distractions. When have you seen in your collective careers a program with this kind of horsepower tied to something that just requires $10 worth of Tron to get started? The better part of $200,000 was thrown off here in this hypothetical. We're only in slot 1. We cut it down not 1 or 2 times, but 4 times by 50% at each time. Now, it's important to note as well, this is just slot 1. People will absolutely upgrade to the higher slots for several chief reasons. One of them, there's 9 other slots, each with 10 sublevels. Now, I've seen the math in other hypothetical situations. Trust me, it goes sailing past this right here. But let me ask everyone something important. Do you think you're going to need to get new people to follow you? No. They're going to follow you into those other slot levels. Let me ask you something. Wouldn't you? Absolutely you would, of course. because of these broad factors right here, motivation to gain and fear of loss. Now, there's still some of you, even though we did all this, we stayed in slot 1. There's 10 of them. We didn't go to the 10th level. We cut it down 4 times by 50%, and we used the law of diminishing return. There's some of you that are just saying, I still have my misgivings about this, and your arms are folded in your mind. And I totally appreciate that. Let's love you right where you are and roll with a completely different theme, one that meets you where you are. We're not going to say 10 people with that diminishing thing. We're going to go with 5, bringing in 5. Matter of fact, let's go with 3, bringing in 3. Now, we know the formula and we know the process, so we can go through this rather quickly. And you can see right here, circled in blue, is that formula. In the interest of time, we're going to hop right over here to level 9 in slot 1 and go to 10 in this particular hypothetical. Look at this right here. That's the formula. Feel free to break it down. We have almost 60,000 people throwing off almost 30,000 in US dollars worth of Tron right there in level 10. Let's do that same summary right here. By just using 3 getting 3 and adding levels 1 through 10, look at this. 45,000 right there in this hypothetical situation. I do these presentations often. They still blow me away. Now, don't forget, the important thing here is that it only required 10 US dollars worth of Tron to get started. And get excited wherever you are in the industry. If you're just coming in or you're a seasoned marketer, we have the elasticity here for everyone in between as well. Now, it's important to note something very, very amazing. I've seen the other projections. In the interest of time, we're just going to wrap this up here in about 3 minutes. And in light of that, I want to point to an important factor. Who's ready to have their minds blown? Remember our 3 getting 3 scenario above right there that threw off that better part of 45,000 US dollars worth of Tron? Well, when we process that all the way out through the 10th slot and through the 10th level, it creates the following: 44 million. That's right there, circled right there. Now, when have you, in your collective careers, have you seen 10 US dollars in the same sentence as 44 million? That's the power and the immense power of Prime. Let's get down to how you get started. In order to do Tron transactions, you have to set up a Tron wallet. This is success action step number 1, and you're going to go to either your app or Play Store. Takes a minute to do. It's super easy. You can store more than Tron there. There's other cryptocurrency you can store there like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Now, the success action step number 2 is to get some Tron. And in order to get connected to the X Factor and Prime, you must pay for the gas fee or transaction fee to attach your Tron wallet to your account. Now, if you've had experience with Ethereum, get excited because the minimal transaction fee to connect with the Power of 2 platform is usually less than 25 cents. I've had experience with Ethereum. Trust me, that's light years cheaper. And it is a fee that is paid to the Tron wallet, and the Power of 2 does not make income from this whatsoever. Action step number 3 is vitally important. You want to turn back to the person who invited you to this presentation. Let me be the first to welcome you to our team and also get from them the important connectivity details for the Telegram and Facebook groups so you can stay plugged in. Now, this is the Tron Wallet logo that you're going to go ahead and download on your respective device. There's some other important information here you want to make note of. Now, let's recap. Right here is a summary for those who want to take a picture of this extraordinary program and realize this: we have first movers advantages here that are certainly at play here with the Power of 2. With that, I'm going to toss it back to you, Jennifer, and I want to thank each and every one of you. Now, I do believe Jennifer did have to step out. I forgot that. So, folks, what you want to do right now is get excited because I'm going to bring on some leaders who are going to offer some insights at this point in time. I'm going to go ahead and ask Barry, who might be tied up, I think, with something at the moment, to unmute his line. And if that's the case, we'll turn right. Oh,
I'm
no,
good. I'm good.
Barry.
Good. Just now. So, guys, here's the deal. If you think you can, or can't, you're right. I know most people can find 3, 4, 30, 40 people with $10. And that's all it takes to start here. So that's still, guys. The numbers don't lie. You bring in a handful, you invite them to the calls, you use the tools. They're going to have some awesome new tools soon for us as far as videos and points and stuff to share. So I just love it that that Prime pays out 100% instantaneously, peer to peer, as well as X Factor. And when they load it up with some products to coincide with the slots, you just can't beat this thing. So that's my 2 cents for today. Chris,
Well, thanks,
we
Barry.
need another 2 cents from you.
Yeah,
Let's make 4 cents.
that's right.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. Hey,
Chris.
how's it going, guys?
How are you, Chris, out
Hey,
there
guys.
in Arizona?
Oh, I'm doing good. Good. It's nice and warm. It's not too hot. It's been pretty good out here. So just enjoying family. And that's what this is all about. We have a massive family here in Power of Two. And it's been a pleasure to get to work and meet so many great people. And I mean, that's what this is all about, right? The world right now needs that. The world right now is focused on that, right? Coming together, building each other up. I mean, there's nothing else to focus on, right? Positivity and love and gratitude is all we need, right? It's the only thing that keeps this world going round, and we have it right here within our own community, and we have the ability to go out and empower everybody else to do the same thing with, like Barry said, a simple $10 can really change people's lives when you dive into this, right? Helping someone just see it, right? Just fill it, get in for $10. That's your ticket to the door, right? And then you can really learn everything, really dive in and just, I mean, we're talking, this is an opportunity. A lot of people go to school for years, right? You can go to school here for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and really get a hold of this, and it can change your life. And it's not only to just change your life in Power of Two. This is, fundamentals, and these are things, tools and resources and different, support levels, whatever you may call it, that are here to help you grow as an individual forever. Things that if a lot of us have kids graduating high school and coming into their adulthood, this is something that they could even check out and see for themselves and set up a little bit of a savings on the side. I mean, that's what this is all about. That's what we're doing here. And with the leadership and support and the tools and just the ability to do this wherever you are in the world. I mean, we've got teams all over the world just fired up about this. And the beautiful thing is we're just barely building the foundation. You know what I mean? You look at a house on the side of the road that's just has the cement walls up and nothing's even decorated or anything. That's where we are right here. And it's already amazing success with just that. That's what blows my mind, is what we've been able to accomplish with just that, right? And so as we come together to build that empire, right, and put on the doors and put on the windows and just make this come complete, it's unreal to be in it right now, right, where we are just barely lifting off with all the tools and all the beautiful people coming in to just help each other. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm all about. And I'm just blessed to be in this situation and be a part of this. And the leadership on my team alone is just amazing. People who have never even had a Facebook, a month ago are recruiting and just showing people what this is all about. And that's what it is, guys. I mean, simple, you've heard the saying, keep it simple, stupid, right? The KISS method. And that's what it is, right? You can step out of your own way and tell somebody, hey, I just came across this amazing program. I'd love to share it with you. And leave it at that and say, hey, we got a Zoom call tomorrow at noon Eastern, or whatever that time schedule looks like for you. And then just get them on the call. Let them come and enjoy us. Let us help you out. I always tell my people, put me to work. The leadership here wants to work, wants to put in the work. And if you're new to this, take advantage of your sponsor, take advantage of your upline to help you and all the tools and everything coming, and we'll make it happen. And then you day by day will learn how it's going. and you'll be able to do the same for yourself in the matter of no time. So I just appreciate it, guys. I wanted to say thank you to Jennifer and Michael and Richmond and the developers and Barry, and then just my whole team, my leaders, everybody that's constantly working their butts off just to make this possible for them and their families. It's amazing, and there's nothing like it, guys. So just hang on, buckle up, and enjoy the ride, because like I said, it's just beginning. So appreciate it. I'll turn it right back over to you, Michael.
Well, thanks for that, Chris. There were some major nuggets in there, and thank you, Barry. And I think it's that time. Now, before I get to the Tron giveaway time, Chris, I do want to bring everyone's attention to what's up on the screen. We have a new schedule. It's effective tomorrow. We'll be here at 12 noon Eastern time and 8 p.m. Eastern time, Monday through Thursday, starting tomorrow. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 12 noon. Okay? Now, the other thing is the programmers are working feverishly on the enhancements to the back office. Stay tuned. That is almost completed. And now we're going to have 10 winners of $20 worth of 20 US dollars worth of Tron. So the way it works is Chris is going to outline the rules of engagement and when you're supposed to do the guess. That's very sensitive, and how many guesses you get. There's only one, and that type of thing. And I'm going to pull up the website, Chris, while you do that, if you have the time.
Yep, I sure do. I'm ready for it. One thing is, can you make me a co-host so I can promote people?
Oh, sure. I didn't realize that. Here we go. Boom.
Awesome. And so, yeah, guys, try to listen here closely so you can participate and have the best opportunity to gain some Tron here. So we're going to clear out the Q&A, so no one put anything in the Q&A, okay, right now. I'm going to go ahead and clear that out just to make sure we have that available. Let me just do that. There's just a few here. And then what we will have go on is Michael's going to pull up a pinwheel, and it's going to be numbers 1 through 50. And we'll spin that. So when I say go, it's going to be at the top of a minute, and we only have a minute to answer these. So when I say go, you're going to put in your answer 1 through 50, whatever number that is. You only can put one answer. Okay, if you put more than one and we find that and you win, you'll actually be disqualified. You won't be able to win there. So just one answer. Right when I say go, and then when I say stop, we only have that 1 minute marker to do it. So the name of the game is to get your number in as soon as you can, because even if you did, a number and so did this, 5 other people do the same one, we choose the first one we see. So you want to make sure you get it in there as soon as you can. And then once that is, what I'll do is we'll announce you as a winner. You can come up, we'll promote you to panelist, and you'll have access to the chat. And that's where you'll post your Tron wallet address, okay? So all your answers will go in the Q&A when I say go, not yet. And then you will be promoted to panelist, and then you can come on and say a few words, say where you're from and what you're excited about. And then we will have you put your Tron wallet in the chat. And if you're on mobile, the chat feature is the 3 dots where it says more, and then you'll see the chat option. So with that being said, if you have anything else, Michael, I will wait till the minute marker, and we'll give everybody a few seconds here.
No, I'm going to go ahead and just play some theme music here for today's Tron giveaway while you're doing the countdown, Chris.
All right, perfect. Yeah, just wait for me to say go, guys, and then you'll put your answers in the Q&A. So no answers yet. Wait till I say go, and then go for it. It's going to come up here very quick. Any second now. Hold on. All right, guys, go for it. Put your answers in. One only. So I got the yeah, that's awesome. I have the 39-minute marker, so we'll give it 1 minute for you guys to get your answers in. Make sure you pile them in there, but just one at a time, guys.